Chris, so here we go. First and foremost, thank you so much for helping us out with our story. I guess my first question is, give me an idea. Tomorrow, I understand you'll be promoting a rally for recovery. Can you tell me what that is, like I'm a small child?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So September is National Recovery Month. And what this whole month is about is talking about the beauty of recovery and sobriety for anybody who's struggled with addiction in the past, rather than looking at all the negative and the stigma and the sadness that surrounds the topic, where this recovery is about, this recovery rally is about getting together and showing the joys of getting clean, getting sober, and turning your life around. As an addict who got sober 5 years ago, I'm very grateful that we get to be part of this event. This recovery rally event is taking place at City Hall. It kicks off at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's actually being thrown by a local nonprofit organization called Foundations for Recovery. So myself, the lead alumni coordinator for Desert Hope Treatment Center, and all of my alumni who have gone through the program and are staying clean, we're going out to support this recovery rally, and it's going to be a blast. There's going to be people out there speaking. There's going to be a lot of resource tables. We'll have a Desert Hope Treatment Center alumni resource table as well, so if anybody's there and they have a loved one or they're looking for help, there will be resources there. Speakers are going to talk about other resources and their experience, and there's going to be other fun stuff like music and food and all that. And I believe there's also going to be a recovery walk.
Now, this is about addiction, and we all know that addiction can be more than just alcohol and pills. Mm-hmm. So give me an idea of, anyone with any kind of addiction can show up, and what are you hoping to gain from tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, that's. I'm glad you brought that up, because that's something I don't think we talk about enough. Addiction can affect anybody, and it comes in many, many forms. And especially because we live here in Las Vegas, gambling addiction is a huge one. So all of these resources out there, and even our treatment centers, Desert Hope being one of them, we call those process addictions. So absolutely, if anybody is struggling with any other type of addiction that's not related to alcohol or drugs, they will be able to find some resources out there. But I do encourage anybody who is struggling with any form of addiction to come out there, because there's going to be a lot of people who are in recovery from addiction, and that is just a big beacon of hope for these people. When you're able to see that, wow, there's all these other people who are doing it, maybe I can do it too.
Now, you mentioned it's going to be at City Hall, starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, tomorrow morning. What can people expect if I come out? Let's say I'm an addict, I'm trying to get some help. What can I expect if I show up tomorrow, Chris?
Well, the first thing you should do if you show up is come over to our table that we have set up for Desert Hope Treatment Center alumni, because I'm giving away free T-shirts, I'm giving away buttons, and I will have resources about our facility. But there's also going to be a lot of other local organizations. Our facility, we take private pay as well as insurance policies, but there will also be other resource tables there for people who either don't have health insurance or they have state health insurance. So just coming out, and we all, we're like a big family, and we point each other to the right directions. There's a lot of nonprofits there and stuff like that. So even if you're not someone who is struggling with addiction, if you are the family member of someone who is struggling with addiction and you don't know what to do or you don't have resources, come out to this event, because there will be plenty of them.
All right, and real quick, what, if I can ask this, it's kind of weird, but what did you struggle with?
No, not a weird question at all. I openly share my story. I even have a whole YouTube channel called The Rewired Soul, where I share my story and give people advice, but I mainly struggle. It started off with alcohol, but then it evolved into a prescription opiate addiction. And I'm one of the fortunate ones, because most of the people who struggle with heroin actually start off with prescription medications, painkillers. And I was very close to crossing that line, but luckily I got sober. And I dabbled with other drugs and stuff throughout the years, but primarily with alcohol and prescription painkillers. And I was at the point where I had a 10% chance of living, so this was the only hope I had, was to get clean. And now I live this amazing life. I have an 8-year-old son. I'm his hero. He loves hanging out with me and spending time with me. I got my family back. And part of getting sober was my ability to work at a treatment center, and now my entire career is based around helping other people, as well as all the things I do outside of here, whether it be my YouTube channel or website and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, why'd you guys pick the end of the month to do this, and do you think something like this is truly going to help people?
Absolutely. As far as the end of the month, I cannot really speak to that. I personally, when I plan events, I do it for the end of the month. It just seems a little bit easier, but I do think it can help people. For those who struggle with addiction, the word hopeless comes up a lot. That's how we feel. They say that addiction is a disease that doesn't want you to get better. So a lot of people think that there's no hope, there's nothing they can do. So I truly believe just by people coming out, and even the family members, I can't stress enough, family members need to come down too, because they're ones who are greatly affected. But this event and just seeing all the people in recovery will give these people hope. So just going from hopeless to being hopeful is a huge step in the right direction. And there are so many resources that people can find out about to get the treatment that they need, that everybody, I truly believe anybody struggling with any type of addiction has the opportunity to live a better life, but a lot of people just don't know where to turn to.
All right, Chris, I'm out of questions. Did I miss anything?
Cool. No, I think we're good. That was amazing, and I appreciate you had some good questions.
Well, thank you very much. That makes me feel good. Anything else you'd like to add? Here's your big chance.
Yeah. Again, just come on out. There's going to be a great event. Even if you're not an addict or someone who's in recovery or the family member, come out and support this event. As I just keep telling people, every single person who shows up to this event, every single body that shows up and participates is showing the world that not only are we trying to increase awareness about addiction, because it's a major problem in our country, but hopefully we'll start getting more resources to help people. So this is going to be a great event. So just come out, support the cause, and we can turn this country around, but it's going to take a group effort.
Right on, right on. Well, Chris, I appreciate you talking with us and helping us out with our story, and I wish you the best of luck moving forward, and good luck with your event tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate your time, man.
All right, take care, Chris.